And so I guess my parents just wanted a trophy daughter. It's kind of strange, really. A lot of people get pressure from their parents to be somebody and make money. My parents were making me useless. Horse riding and archery might be kind of fun, but what good are they? I mean, it's the 21st century. Well, maybe those are useful here. But still, they were more interested in making me their pretty princess in a tower than finding out what I wanted to do.
Here, too, parents of, what did you call it? Old money? Often do the same. Remember, though, Catherine, parents do what they do out of love.
Yeah, I guess so. Still, I wanted more out of my life than what they were teaching me. I wanted to be my own woman.
I was the same way. I hungered for so much more than they could give me, so I left home and joined the Seekers. I was sure that was the way for me.
Well, you certainly turned out all right, Sana. I mean, this place is really nice looking.
Chagrandify. But it was a long road, Catherine, and I made plenty of mistakes. Yours will probably be the same.
I'm starting to figure that out.
Is something troubling you, Catherine? Sometimes you must say a thing to be freed of it.
Well, don't tell the others this, but...
Shona and Arkan, you are late.
Apologies, Shishwa. Princess Sleep was difficult to drag out of bed.
Well, if you had told me we were going to work. Morning, Catherine.
Morning, Shauna. Drink some of that stuff in the kettle. It's like the strongest tea you've ever had.
Caffeine.
Shall I prepare the dough?
No need. Catherine and I have been able to get most of the work done already.
The butter.
Turned.
The vegetables.
As I said, most of the work has been done already. Could you and Shana scour those pots?
Yes, Shishwa.
This tea is good, Zana. So what are we doing today?
We are cleaning these pots.
Oh, goody.
Well, if you had not overslept... Here, just take one of these sponges.
Somebody got up on the wrong side of the bed.
What is that supposed to
You
mean?
two, please stop bickering.
Sorry, Shishwa.
Catherine, help me retrieve something from the cold cellar.
Anything that doesn't involve more churning.
Right this way, Catherine.
It's cold down here.
I should hope so. I pay handsomely for it. Here, take this. It is heavy.
Wait, is this meat?
Yes, big shoulder. We need to thaw it for tonight.
You...
Of all the things your parents taught you, they did not teach you much about cooking, did they? You can take that heavy bushel of Javerin if touching meat repulses you so much.
I'm sorry. It's just that I've spent most of my life as a vegetarian.
But why? People must consume the strength of animals to grow strong.
Sure. It's just I don't think the way that people grow meat in my country is right. I don't know how I could explain it to you. It's just a choice I made.
In rebellion against your parents?
No, it's because it's not right to... I mean, corporate farms... No, well, maybe a little.
Once a seeker of truth, always a seeker of truth. Oh, I nearly forgot to ask you something. You mentioned earlier that your parents taught you archery.
Yes, I was pretty good, actually.
Archery is something of a hobby of mine. If you ever feel like practicing, there is a target set up in back. You may use my bow.
I'd like that, thank you.
You are most welcome. Now, if you have conquered your repulsion, please carry the big shoulder to the kitchen and then help me set the table for breakfast.
Sure. Ugh, cold and wet and dead, ew.
So this is what you do here, clean up?
No, normally in the mornings I help Zana prepare food.
Sorry about that. I'm sorry for being kind of grumpy this morning, too. Mornings are not my best time, especially without coffee.
This coffee you speak of, it is so important.
You have no idea. So, Arkan, how did you end up working here?
When I failed to enter university, I was depressed. I became friends with Fesmer just after he accepted a position here. Zana invited me to join as well. It gave me something to do. At least that is what my parents said.
So what, there's no other school than the university?
There are schools. When I was a child, I learned the basics in a schoolhouse just like everyone, but past the point there is a limit to how much one can be taught without attending university or becoming a seeker of truth. Most take up the family trade. My family has none, so now I am here.
Do you know anything about magic, Arkan?
I know some. I've seen both Fesmer and Jareth use it often enough to learn a little.
How long do you think it would take someone to master?
Master? Most do not in their whole lives. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind. I think this pot is done. Pass me another.
Quickly, girls. Breakfast is nearly ready.
Oh, breakfast must scrub faster.
Hungry, Shauna?
You would be too if you hadn't eaten for a day and a half.
Perhaps tomorrow it will provide you with incentive to wake up on time.
How was I supposed to know?
I am Remora, Shauna. As enjoyable as I find scouring pots and pans to be, I just do not relish others taking my place.
I understand. I was the supervisor where I used to work, too.
I'm going to help Zana set the table.
Cool, and I'm just going to stand here awkwardly.
Now that everyone is finally here, what is our first order of business?
First order of business? Pass me more of that bread.
Mike, manners.
What? It's really good. And that butter's great.
I would like more bread too. And please pass the correct preserves.
Well, you guys are hungry.
Yes, we had a long run. We were exercising.
You sure you didn't just oversleep?
Funny, Catherine. I'll have you know I try to run at least 4 miles every morning. Not to mention all the push-ups and stuff.
Mike and I were working up to get pumped out.
Close enough.
Mike, stop teaching Fesmer slang.
Why not? He wants to learn. Don't you, Fez? Zana, can you pass me some more of those spiky little green fruits? Thank you. Oh, this stuff is really good. Zana, you really know what you're doing in the kitchen.
Tack grandify, Mike. You should thank the girls as well. They helped while you boys were out playing.
Oh, that is my fault, Sana. I forgot to tell Mike that we were supposed to be working, and we had some things to discuss.
I trust you have not forgotten your debt to me, Mike.
No, sorry. We'll be here on time tomorrow. Fez, could you pass me one of those blue eggs?
Mike, you know those are lizard eggs, right?
Sure, I saw them in a pen out back. You okay, Shauna? You said a whole lot of nothing this morning.
I've got a lot to think about.
If you all do not mind, I would like to get this meeting started.
Finally.
Now, first things first, it is Bjorn and Aaron. We have our usual large delivery to the fiber mill at midday. Also, we have a new client. Vostropos wants us to deliver 6 large pies to the workers at his windows at midday. Vesmer, you and Jareth will be bringing these, since the meal is on the way. As you know, since Comer quit and Shuni was taken by Undying, we have been small-numbered. Fortunately, we have several new employees today. Mike, Shona, Catherine, I want to thank you for agreeing to assist us.
You're welcome. Hold on, back up a step. What was that bit you said about the Undying?
Speaking of that spell, have you made any progress, Vesmer?
No, not really. But I think I should be able to have a spell to let anyone understand them. A few days, maybe.
No, seriously, what about the Undying?
Very good.
Hello?
Until then, we need to hide you 3 as best we can. You need proper sounding names. Let me think. Mike, your name is easy. Meek is a somewhat common name.
Oh, hell no. That means weak in my language.
In ours, it is a person who acts on their feelings. Strong, but impulsive. Catherine, we will simply call you Keith. It means tranquility.
Keith sounds kind of like Kath, and I never really liked being called that. I also don't like getting eaten by zombies.
It is foul luck to speak of such things, Keith. Have some respect.
Oh, sorry.
And Shauna, you shall be Shay.
And what does that mean?
Conflict or warrior. It is a little out of fashion, but it will do. We will also obtain normal clothes for you and say that you are distant relatives visiting for a few weeks.
Well,
A few weeks?
Well, we still do not know how to get you home.
I do.
What?
Do you now?
Then Dreimer gave you an answer.
You should have said so sooner.
Yeah, I have to do it with a spell called Shift.
Shift? I have not heard of this spell.
Nor I.
I don't know. Draenor told me I have to learn both forms of magic. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm willing to do it, whatever it takes. I guess if someone can teach me.
I believe I can do that. I can at least give you some direction. It will take some time, though. This is assuming you can even learn it.
Well, Catherine, looks like we'll be here a while. Might as well get used to eating these blue eggs.
Shut up, Meek.